Dear students, hope all are doing good. In our last class, we have discussed about congruence of triangles, and we have learned some criteria of congruence of triangles. So today we are going to learn the next criteria. What does that mean? RHS congruence rule. Okay. So what do you mean by RHS congruence rule? All this R, H, and S stands for. Okay. So R, right angle, H, hypotenuse, and S, one side. Okay, so this RHS rule is only for right angled triangles. Right angle, hypotenuse, and one side should be equal. Okay, so we'll see what is that rule. The hypotenuse and one side of a right angled triangle are respectively equal to the hypotenuse and one side of another right angled triangle. Then if this is satisfied, then we can tell those two triangles are congruent. Okay, so let us see. Here a triangle RPQ and a right triangle ABC is given to us. Both are right angle triangles. So here we know that one angle is 90 degree, right angled. And what about the hypotenuse? Here the hypotenuse is RQ and AC. Are they equal? Yes, they are equal. So hypotenuse is equal. Then anything else is equal here? Yes, one more side, and one side is equal 3 centimeters. So right angle, hypotenuse, and one side. Since they are equal, then we can tell these two triangles are congruent. So what can you write? RQ is equal to AC, RP is equal to AB, and angle P is equal to angle B is equal to 90 degree. So RHS. Is that clear? So by RHS congruence rule, these two triangles are congruent. Now we have to name it. So how can you write triangle RPQ congruent to ABC. So triangle RPQ congruent to triangle ABC. We'll just check whether the naming is correct. RP and AB. RP, AB. Okay. Next, RQ, AC. RQ, AC. Next, you should have P and B angles. Angle P, angle B. So they are the corresponding parts, is it? Therefore, we can tell these two triangles are congruent. Okay. Let us see one more example. Here, let us see PQR is a triangle. As a student, so this triangle has been divided into two triangles. As let us see PS is a perpendicular line which makes 90 degree. Yes or no? Now we just see, do we have two triangles over here? Yes. What are they? Yes, triangle PSR and triangle PSQ. Can you see two triangles? Yes. And are they right angle triangles? Yes. Here it makes 90 degree both sides. So we can tell these two are right angled triangles. Is that clear? Now we just see, if we want to prove or if we want to check whether these two triangles are congruent or not. Since it is a right angle triangle, we are going to see whether RHS congruence rule is satisfied or not. Okay, so you just see, here we can tell angle, right angle is here, so that is angle PSR is equal to angle PSQ is equal to 90 degree. So we got a right angle here, and what about the hypotenuse here? PR and PQ are the hypotenuse of those two triangles. Are they equal? Yes, they are equal. So what can you write? PR is equal to PQ is equal to 3 centimeter. So we got the hypotenuse is also equal. So 90 degree right angle and the hypotenuse is equal. Again, what do you want? One side. So we have to check whether any side is equal or not. And you just see here one of the sides is SR and SQ. We don't know whether they are equal or not. And the other side is PS. And you just see this side PS is common for both the triangles. As well as both the triangles have the side PS here. So that PS is the common side for both triangles, no? Yes, which means PS side is equal, is it? So what can you write? PS is equal to PS. The reason is common side. Is that clear? PS is equal to PS. That for both triangles we have the side PS. So those sides are equal, which means they are the common side. Okay. So we got right angle, hypotenuse equal and one side equal. As in, therefore, by RHS concurrence rule, as in by RHS concurrence rule, we can tell triangle PSR is concurrent to triangle PSQ. So we'll check whether the name is correct. PS. So now children, next what do you want? PR and PQ. They are also corresponding. Next, angle S. That's it. So the naming is correct. Okay. Now let us see one more question. Okay. So this is the triangle given to us. Okay. So we have to check whether triangle ABC and triangle ADC are congruent. Okay, children. So can you find two triangles over here? Yes. ABC is one triangle and ADC is another triangle. Let's say, see, both are right angle triangles. I said, okay. So you just see, we can tell from this figure, angle ABC is equal to angle ADC equal to 90 degree. Okay. Now we just see, we all know hypotenuse is the opposite side of the right angle. Yes, children. So here this is the right angle. So which is the opposite side of this? Yes, AC. Yes, and here this is the right angle. Which is the opposite side? AC. So AC is the common hypotenuse for both the triangles. Yes, so what can you write? AC is equal to AC. That is common. So they will be equal. Okay. Now, is there any other side equal? Yes. AB and AD are 3.6 cm each. So we can write AB is equal to AD is equal to 3.6 cm. Now, RHS. Okay. So by RHS concurrence rule, triangle ABC is concurrent to triangle ADC. Is that clear? Let's see one more question. In the figure, AB equal to AC and AD is the bisector of angle BAC. The question is triangle ADB congruent to triangle ADC? You have to give the reason for that. Okay. So you just see here they have given AD is the bisector of angle BAC. You know the meaning of bisector, which divides equally. So angle BAC, this is the total angle. It is divided equally by this bisector AD. Is that clear? So we have to prove whether these two triangles are congruent or not. As a children, you just see here we don't have any 90 degrees, so we cannot apply RHS rule. So you just see what all things are. We are going to find what all are equal here. Okay. So anyway, we all know that it is given the side AB is equal to AC. Okay. The next thing, they have given us a condition. AD is the bisector of angle BAC, which means this angle is divided equally, which means can we tell angle BAD is equal to angle CAD? Yes, because this is the bisector which divides equally, is it? So we can write angle BAD is equal to angle CAD. Reason AD is the angle bisector. Okay, now the next thing. So we got one side equal, one angle equal. Is there anything else equal or common here? Yes, AD is the common side for both the triangles. As a children, so what can you have? AD is equal to AD. That is the common side. Okay, now we just see side, angle, side. Yes or no? This angle is included, is it? See, whenever we are doing, the angle should be included. Okay, so side, angle, side. SAS. SAS. Is it? So by SAS concurrence rule, what can you tell? As these two triangles are congruent. Okay, so we can write by SAS concurrence rule, triangle ADB is congruent to triangle ADC. So we'll check whether this naming what they have given is correct or not. Okay. So what do you have? AB, AC. Next, angle BAD. So angle A, angle A. AD is the common side. AD, common side, is it? So the naming is also correct. Okay, go to the next question. In the figure, AD is equal to CD. So AD and CD are equal. AB equal to CB. AB and CB are equal. State three pairs of equal parts in triangle ABD and triangle CBD. So in this triangle, we have to write three pairs of equal parts. Okay, students, so we will try. Okay, so already we know that AD is equal to CD, one part. Next, AB is equal to CB, second part. Again, we have to get one more. I said, you just see what is equal here. Yes, this BD is the common side, so that will be equal. I said, so BD is equal to BD. Now what do we get? Yes, all the sides are equal. So what is the rule? Yes, SSS congruence rule. What can you tell? Triangle ABD is congruent to triangle CBD. We will check the naming also. AB, CB. Yes, BD, BD. Okay, AD, CD. Yes, is it? So the naming is also correct. So hope you understood today's question. Thank you.